everybody, it's Reagan Doherty here with Park Bench, back here at the Mission Viejo Farmers Market. I am here with Sonya with Sunshine Reading Adventures. Thanks so much for being here, Sonya.
Thank you.
So tell me a little bit about your writing. You're an author, you write these amazing books. Kind of tell me why you got started in this.
Well, I had a daycare years ago when my son was a little guy and enjoyed reading the books with the children, and especially rhyming books. I found that the rhyming helps them remember, helps them learn. And so I developed that love for the rhyming books at that time. And then as time went on, I wanted to write my own books because I felt like the diversity was missing in that category, the representation. So I started writing, and my first one was Andy's ABC Adventures, Andy Goes to School. My first book that came out in 2016. And then, so that was the Andy's Adventure series. And then I started the Suzie's Adventure series last year, and Suzie's is doing pretty good too.
Awesome. And you were telling me a little bit of a story about your daycare, and you were saying how one of the moms was so surprised that her child learned to read, and you found that was mostly because of rhyming. Could you tell me a little bit more about that?
Exactly. The mom showed up one day with her daughter, and she says, "My daughter can read." And I was like, "Yes." And she says, "I had no idea." She says, "Obviously, I didn't teach her how to read. You taught her how to read." And I told her, I said, "Well, we read every day, and especially rhyming books. That's my true love." And so, the kids learn that, again, by the repetition and funny stories, too.
Yeah.
So mine always they're all characters, and they have something a little funny going on, too.
Oh, that's awesome. So when did you start this business? When did your first book come out?
2016 for this one.
There you go.
But I've been writing, years ahead, beating it around in my head, and then eventually did the writing. Since that one came out, I took some classes and stuff. I thought that I'd do my own illustrations. So I did my own class, my own sketches. But I found after 2 years, I wasn't happy with the level I was at. So usually all the books, the sketches are all mine, but I hand it off to an illustrator to make it pop.
There you go.
And they usually do.
Very nice, very nice. So what's your favorite thing about your books that makes you different from maybe other children's authors?
The diversity of my characters. Again, I wanted that representation to be shown, which was lacking. And so you'll see that, especially being of mixed race, there's not a whole lot of books that show that representation, and I wanted to make it so that it doesn't really matter what race you are. So this one especially, Mixed Little Suzie, shows how Suzie and her friends were getting along just fine playing t-ball, and then all of a sudden, then they realize, well, we don't look like each other, and then they stopped getting along, but then things weren't going well in the game. They're playing and so forth until they came up with a solution. Mom and Suzie figured something out, and then they were able to come together and see that it really doesn't matter. We're still friends. We're all people at the same time.
There you go. That's awesome. Very cool. So who do you think is your ideal customer? Who do you want to see this video and come out and buy your books?
Moms, grandmas, anyone that has either their own little ones or grandchildren, and they're even great for gifts. I had even a little girl today came by, and she wanted to get a book for her cousin. So, anyone really that is interested in reading would be a good candidate, a good customer to come by.
There you go. And it's with the rhyming, it's a great, easy to read book. So for people trying to learn how to read or want to get a little mix in their library,
exactly,
this is a great option.
Exactly.
Very cool. So where do you sell your books? Besides here at the Mission Viejo's Farmers Market, do you sell anywhere else?
Yes, they are sold on my website, which is sunshinereadingadventures.com, and also on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and bookstores around the world.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, we'll make sure to get all your links and stuff here so everyone can check it out if they can't make it out to the farmers market. Okay. Anything else that you want to say to the people watching this to come down and check out your books?
Well, yeah, reading is great, and especially starting them young.
Yeah.
Even reading before they can read, even before they can talk. I was talking to my son when he was in the womb. But again, showing them, getting them that concept so that they can become lovers of reading as they grow and they get older.
That's awesome. Very nice. Well, thank you so much for your time today. It was great meeting you.
Nice
and
meeting you
everyone,
too.
make sure to come out and check out her books. Great for the little ones and great gifts. Great for the holiday season. Thank you guys so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.